Okay, so this all happened on the 24th. And what it is that a streamer saw someone made a plushie of their model and was asking their Discord if anyone wanted the plushie without letting the streamer know. The streamer found out about it and proceeded to call out the plushie maker, who is a beloved plushie maker. And when people found out about the entire situation and everything was revealed, people started hating on the VTuber because of what she said. Stop if you want. Okay, so this all started with this tweet that was made by the streamer Gumpy saying this: "Hey, please don't allow this person in your VTuber Discord. He goes to VTuber Discord to steal people's characters to make plushies. He has profited off of Gumpy, and I don't have any association or shared profits with him." This is Gumpy's Twitter, or Gumpy's Twitter. She just talks in third person sometimes. She then says, "He's making AliExpress Temu tier plushies of my character. The eyes aren't even correct. Gumpy's eye color is pink and not orange. Again, he goes server to server just to profit off of other VTubers' characters." So she's putting the toy maker on full blast. And before everything was revealed, you had people agreeing with Gumpy, saying that maybe he should have asked first before he made the plushies and decided to sell it. People were on her side until the toy maker, Kuza, responded. "I got commissioned to make a Gumpy plushie. I still had some plushie body left after I finished it. I then went to the Gumpy Discord server and asked anyone if they wanted it. I only sold 2 to 3 Gumpy plushies. I'm sorry for not thinking it through. I only thought people would like to have it." So he had a commission of a Gumpy plushie and made extras with extra materials that he had lying around. Since he didn't want it to go to waste, he made more plushies. Since it wasn't part of the commission, Kuza asked people in her Discord server if they wanted it. Since people are part of her communities, they would probably be the #1 people to buy a Gumpy plushie. And I'm guessing that's how Gumpy found out about the entire thing. I'm so sorry to Gumpy and Zuba. I only thought people would like it and not have to waste all the material. I don't like to see plushies get thrown out. I already told her and her Discord servers that they were leftovers. I got commissioned and still have all those prototype bodies if anyone wanted them. I don't sell in large numbers, just had leftover bodies. When I said this, she was also there. So I think she's okay with 3 to 4. So she was there when he said this and she didn't say anything about it, but now she's making a big deal about it on Twitter. And if she had an issue with it, she could have told him or she could have messaged him. So Kuza apologized, even though he didn't have to. And this resulted in a lot of VTubers, like a lot of really popular ones, coming to the defense of Kuza, since Kuza had made a lot of plushies for, popular VTubers. For example, he made one for Bao, and Bao is Twitch's 14th highest followed VTuber, and they had their first ever plushie made by Kuza. My very first plushie ever was made by you, and I still have her on my desk. I received it during a time I thought I would never be successful enough to sell plushies of myself, so I truly cherished it. It would be a different story if you were a company mass producing plushies, but you are one person handcrafting fan merch based on commissions. I'm sure shipping to customers outside Vietnam is not cheap either. I hope this clears it up amicably. You are absolutely not a scammer. So people went back to Gumpy's original post and she got community noted. This user is falsely accusing LPT_Kuza of being a scammer. In reality, Kuza is an indie toy maker from Vietnam known for making handmade custom plushie orders. Kuza has explained that the plushies offered in the server were leftovers from a previous commission. They were also criticizing Gumpy, and the general consensus of the entire thing against her can be put in by this one tweet. Imagine getting mad at people for making stuff of you because they like you. Why do you even have a following when it seems like you don't deserve any of that? And the main thing that people were saying was that she hates people that make stuff about her being fan art and other things that came from the plushie. Gumpy apologized to her fanbase, not for dragging someone online, but to the people who bought the plushies from Kuza, saying that they got scammed. Lol, I'm sorry to those who bought plushies, but it's kinda your fault. It wasn't even vetted by me and it's poorly made. Like, what were you expecting? I don't even know if you guys got scammed. I'm really sorry, I can't do anything about it to help you. So, she also said that it was unprofessional to put the plushies on the Discord. I read it and I said what I said. It's really unprofessional and still trashy to just do this in someone else's Discord server. Don't promote your stuff in someone else's community. And that's kind of dumb of her to be saying that, because someone made a tweet that perfectly explains why. Gets a commission to make your model as a plushie. Accidentally make too many. Goes to your community to see if anyone wanted some of the last plushies because they're your fans and it's fan merch of you and they're a fan of you themselves. She then says that it would have been a completely different story if he mailed the extra plushies to her. But no, he's so profit-oriented that he decided to sell knockoffs to people in my community who have no idea when it will get shipped. So everything would have been fine if he just sent you the plushies for free. Originally, this is something that a fan of yours could commission Kuza to make. If I commission someone to make a Pokemon plushie, for example, does that mean I have to pay for 2 plushies and give one of them to the Pokemon company? You see how that doesn't make any sense? And what do you mean he's so profit-oriented to sell knockoffs? You're angry that he charges for the use of his skills to make handmade plushies. He made extras, asked if anyone in your community wanted it, which he has to sell them or ship them overseas, which is gonna cost money. Also, what is he knocking off that you consider his stuff to be knockoffs? You sell clothing, water bottles, and stickers. Then Gumpy, she started to get racist by saying this. Bro lives in Vietnam. There's no way that he's struggling for extra cash in that country with his business. You can sell orange juice and coffee shots for $1 and live off that for a week in that country. She got angry about a plushie and then started to get racist, and people were actually shocked about this because there's no way that this whole thing escalated because you didn't get a plushie for free. So then people started making comparisons to her with another VTuber. Forgot the name of the VTuber about who it was, but there are these 2 VTubers who were playing Dead by Daylight. I think they died to someone who happened to be streaming, and I think, that person had about 600 to 1,000 followers, and both of the VTubers brought both of their chats to attack this guy and were being racist towards him. They doubled down, and when that didn't work out, they were saying that everything was out of context and that they were actually the victims. They then made their apologies, but at that point, both of them were banned on Twitch for a week, and they destroyed their entire careers. So people are assuming that the same thing is going to happen here, because I checked out her Kick and her YouTube, and people were talking about it. She then says that I don't get anything for free, which is the dumbest thing that she said. She has something called Throne, and you can think of it like an Amazon wish list, as in she can put stuff on Throne and her fans will buy it for her. They gifted her 325 different things, which includes cinnamon roll stuff, cosplay, lingerie, pizza pockets, jewelry, drinks, shampoo, equipment, food, a portable gas stove, and a hot plate, all paid by her followers. And it also keeps a leaderboard of who gave her the most money. In a single week, 360, 160, 130. In a month, 900, 630, 530. And of all time, 1230, $1,200, and 1160. She's getting $630 a week by her top 3 people. And honestly, she could be getting more because the leaderboards only show the top 3. She's getting angry over a $40 handmade plushie. When she's not being racist on Twitter, the only thing that is on her Twitter is a notification when people contribute money for her wish list items. She then starts acting like the victim, saying that, oh, I always get messed over by the VTuber community no matter what. I get my design/character taken in for profit while not even getting anything for free. Many such cases. And what do you mean by getting effed over by the VTuber community no matter what and not getting anything for free? You were being racist and you're shocked that people dislike you for it, and you're getting stuff for free on Throne. And then she starts plugging in her own merch since you have a lot of people checking out the situation and seeing what she has to say. Hi, you can support me on the new market merch drop on November 25th at 3 p.m. PST. I do get a 20% profit, pretty good. At least I get profits when compared to this fellow where I get absolutely nothing. And this was the last thing that she tweeted about the entire situation. I feel like the person who originally commissioned the entire thing is in an interesting situation. They commissioned something to show their support, but it turned into the VTuber destroying their career for being racist. Depending on their thoughts on the situation, they either hate themselves or happy that this is the last thing that they're getting from Gumpy. So to recap the entire thing, someone commissioned Kuza to make a Gumpy plushie. There were extra materials left, so they made extra plushies, I think around 4 plushies, which Kuza then went in Gumpy's Discord to ask if anyone wanted it since it was a Gumpy plushie. Gumpy found out about it, called out Kuza for being a scammer. Kuza apologized for it, and when people found out about the entire situation, people then started calling out Gumpy, which then Gumpy started saying stuff out of pocket all because she wanted the plushies for free. She became a child, throwing a tantrum, which resulted in her destroying her entire career. Now let's get into what she said on stream, because I was kind of curious on what she was going to say. So in this stream, she was reacting to Rev's video that he made on her. And the first thing that she did when she pulled up the video is that Rev could have interviewed her for clout. And when Rev started talking about her, she was excited, like how an actor is excited about seeing themselves on the big screen for the first time. Talking about any publicity is good. She talks about how she's been receiving death threats, which I feel like is the norm when there's any sort of controversy that happens with anyone in the public. She said that she made the Timu comment because Kuza doesn't participate in the community and was wondering why he was playing traveling salesman. I mean, the guy only went in there to ask if anyone in your community wanted the plushie. And then she said this, and I'm a little bit confused. A lot of people think that he did this for me for free. He's going into my server and asking people to buy the plushies. I wish he contacted me so I could give him the okay because I have mod tickets open. I feel like ESL isn't an excuse either because emailing is a thing in 2024. Which, if you don't know what ESL is, it's English second language. Gumpy is saying that Kuza can't use the excuse that he doesn't know English even though it's his second language. I could have advertised this. He joined for the purpose of selling. If he was actively asking the community if they were willing to buy the plushie, why would people, or how would people even think that he was giving it out for free? He had 4 extra plushies from a commission. He wasn't selling 50. She then starts complaining about the quality of the plushie, saying that for most of the commissions that Kuza has done, it's been crocheted, but why is Gumpy's made out of felt? She also said that it looks like it has DS. He doesn't like me, he just wants to make money off of me. She called the product a $90 defective product. Kuza charges based on the size of the doll, which means that the doll is 30 centimeters, which means that the doll is just under a foot tall. And honestly, a foot tall doll is pretty big considering the fact that he's hand making all of these. She then said that he could have mailed it to me for free because $90 USD in Vietnam is a lot of money. You live big with USD, you're earning USD for your flipping Vietnam country. First off, I'm guessing that he's in the States. And why does he still want the doll for free, considering you've been insulting the product and Kuza the entire time? So shipping from Vietnam is gonna cost a lot of money, which is why he's charging these prices. Because it's like 99% of these orders are from overseas. So Kuza is gonna get charged with an international mailing fee, which is probably why he prices the plushies this way, so that he doesn't have to pay the fee out of his own pocket. And she's still talking about not getting anything for free and saying that Kuza is scamming her community. She said that he doesn't have a way to contact him, which is false. When you click on his link on his bio, it brings you to the website, and on the front page of the website there are 3 things: payment, price, and contact. When you click on contact, there are 4 different ways to contact him: Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, and email. She also said that nobody has her tracking for their order. I don't know if this is true or not, but I haven't seen anyone say anything about having issues with tracking. Gumpy then said that she offered $86 to people who bought the plushie, but nobody took it. With her saying, I really wish they took it. Maybe they didn't take it because they don't see the doll as a scam. And if any of them took the money, she probably would have said that they took the money because Kuza scammed them. She then says that with the $86 that they spent on the doll, they could have spent that money on stickers because she sells stickers in her merch store. So it seems like she has issues with people using their own money to buy products related to her. Basically saying that if it doesn't come from her own merch store, which gives her the money, it's a scam. People want to buy plushies, but she doesn't offer any. She sells water bottles, stickers, and clothes. She said that the situation would have been fine if Kuza talked to her first and gave her the plushies for free, or at least at a discount. When Rev was reading the orange and coffee comment, she was laughing. Rev said that Kuza did nothing wrong, and Gumpy immediately responded saying that there was a lot of things that he did wrong. Gumpy said Kuza should have asked her first before committing his time to the commission, which sounds like she's saying that Kuza should have talked to her first before taking commissions. But if this is his livelihood and this is how he makes his money, I feel like it's kind of odd, because I think it was like for VTuber like conventions, people sell fan art to other fans of a VTuber creator, and this is like the same thing, the commissions and the fan art. So that's about it. If you like this stuff, if you sub, you make another video.